Okay, we're going back to Philadelphia. I'm going to play the Elliot game, Millennium Tales Adventure demo number 2. This demo is carry over demo, so you can play it and it'll, carry over to the full game, which is always a good thing. I really like this game. I'm playing the Switch 2 version. I got Square invited me, or the PR company rather. Is the Switch 2 version a little bit framey? You open the demo. Yeah, this is the demo.
I am sorry to send you off like this. But I have no other choice. The seal is broken.
I must pee.
Take these, and be sure not to lose them. You are our last hope. So please. Show me.
Philadelphia.
Join forces. Guardians,
Slay.
and save the kingdom.
Well, I know one
ruins
Elliot.
have been discovered?
Elliot Smith, whose music I enjoy a lot.
Yes, and ones I've not seen in the archives. They seem to be quite ancient.
King Hicard, we should dispatch soldiers to
I thought it was
investigate
Hitchard.
at once.
We lost many good soldiers that way in the past. Would you have us repeat such tragedy, Kaifried?
With all due respect, sacrifices are necessary in the pursuit of power. They would be giving their lives for the kingdom of Huther.
Silence! Have you forgotten the royal priest?
Yeah, the names are very weird. It's Richard but Hitchard. Hubert.
Be not a prisoner of power.
Philadelphia.
Those who desire it are crushed by its hand. Thus spoke my forefather, the hero king, and it is my duty to uphold.
May
They
have
just be
so.
inventing names.
But the kingdom is utterly dependent on the princess and her spell of safekeeping now. And there may very well be lost magical knowledge within those ruins. Would that not ease the burden upon her shoulders?
It is true that she bears a heavy burden.
What a heavy load.
However,
Father, Kaifried, you needn't worry about me. I do not think of it as a burden. In fact, I am grateful I have the power to protect our people.
it fills me with pride to hear you say so, my dear.
Well, this is not a matter of pride, but of preparation. What do we do if something happens to her?
That
Ball
is
sacks
where
on the wall
soldiers
in the
come
back?
Their place is here,
Oh.
protecting the people, not risking their lives in the ruins.
If I may, I believe I have a solution.
And what right has a scholar to speak here?
Shut up, nerd.
My apologies, sir.
Speak, Eugene. Let us hear
You,
the solution.
Eugene.
Your Majesty, a good friend of mine happens to be an incredible adventurer. Why don't I ask him to investigate the
An adventurer! Does that mean he can travel through the Beast Tribe's territory?
But of course, he is an expert in exploring unknown lands. His name is Elliot.
Elliot.
They don't have any soldiers that could do this?
We cannot trust a man we've never met. Sire, simply say the word, and my soldier...
I can vouch for his character, although I will admit he has his quirks.
His word is more than enough for me. What do you think, Father?
Very well, then. I should like to speak with this Elliot myself. Summon him at one.
At one. Good timing on my computer noise. Excellent. It waited for the dialogue to end. Is this the power of the Switch 2? So Square invited me. Well, I say Square, but it was their PR firm.
I need money, but can't find anything good.
And they invited me into the city about a month and a half ago to play this and Final Fantasy Rebirth on the Switch 2, which I only played for like 5 minutes just to see. It was like, yeah, it's better than one would think for the Switch 2.
What's the matter, Oliver? You
But
seem
this
troubled.
was about several hours in, and it had a save file, and I managed to just explore a bunch, and I collected a bunch of
Elliot!
cats.
Sorry for keeping
And
you out
weapons,
so
and it was
late the other
fun.
day.
It reminded me a lot of Secret of Mana. I played the first demo last year, and it improved a bit since
I
then. They
was
made it like
more than
faster.
happy to hear the good news. Let's do it again sometime.
It'd be my pleasure. Or it would if business were better.
It still says you're golfing? No, it doesn't.
But the odds and ends I'm finding aren't even worth a single tool. I'm starting to
Now
lose
it doesn't.
hope.
I hope.
Letting your frustrations out makes room for fortune to come in.
Thanks, Elliot. Life seems brighter already. Did you come here for work too?
I guess you could say that. An acquaintance of mine dropped something here, so I've come to find it.
Hold
Now
on.
it says something
You're an
worse.
adventurer,
It says The
and a good
Adventures
one
of
at that.
Elliot, the Millennium
Why waste
Tales.
your talents on such a tiny job?
How could I refuse? The man in question is too injured to do it himself.
You know what? I think a game like this just needs a one-word strong title, like Subgurk or something. You know what I mean? Just something real weird and like one word. Yo, did you play Subgurk? No, what is that? Or like Millennium.
When it comes to moving around outside of town, no one's better equipped than us adventurers.
You have a point there. I've never met anyone else who sees things quite the way you do. But I guess that's what makes you such a likable guy. Just don't go dying on me, alright?
It's a lot of discussion. Not enough killing.
Now then, let the search begin.
I'm ready.
It's not far from town, but it's still dangerous territory. I'd best stay on my toes.
There!
Can you zoom the camera in at all? This starts very much like a Secret of Mana. I feel like when I played it, the camera was more zoomed in.
Stop!
Just played 2 hours of the demo. It's literally Zelda. Well, it becomes more Secret of Mana later. It's both. And then there's RPG elements and upgrading and like, you know, there's puzzle solving. The puzzle solving is very Zelda.
There!
It's the weirder Zelda, as Stir said. There's even rupees. So, voices, they changed a bunch of stuff from the demo last year. They made the game faster, like I said. There's options for, you know, depth of field, vignette, shadow quality. you can actually make the voices, I think, speak less. But I don't think there's a way to zoom in. Trials of Mana.
Ah, there it is.
Home.
What a beautiful comb. It was certainly well cared for. Now to get this back to the old man. He should be waiting at the orphanage.
I want Elliot to be edgy, but Elliot's not an edgy name. Then again, Cloud doesn't sound like an edgy person's name at all. His name should be Subgurk.
There.
I need to head back to town now.
No, it's right there. Elliot, there's a treasure chest. What kind of adventurer are you? Cloud, but his last name is Strife, so that balances it out. Yeah, Strife is a kind of, it indicates, let's say, that he lives a strifeful life, full of cloudy thoughts and muddy waters.
There.
I thought, you know, because then Squall came along, and that's like a storm system as well. A cloud and a squall, and, you know, it kind of describes them. And then Zidane is just a football player, but it's also, what is... Jidan was the Japanese version? What does that mean?
There.
Oh, lightning as well. Yeah, lightning. Nothing. It's just words. I think that's how you say it in Japan. It's Jidan. And then they translated it to Zidane or Zidane or whatever. Zidane? But,
I need to head back to town.
And then Titus is an interesting one. I read the lore about Titus's name, and people think it's Titus because the game is about water. And like tides. But it's actually not that. And it's not pronounced Titus. It was something weird. I watched something about it, and it was like, oh, that's where that came from? At least that's what the intent was.
Start.
This is the world of Philabildia.
It's pronounced Tita.
Many
It's based
years
on the
have
Okinawan
passed
word
since
for
the
sun.
age of myths ended,
There you go.
and humans began documenting history.
Chat, what name did I miss while I was reading chat?
Beast tribes, named so for their likeness to animals, engage in fierce territorial battles.
Philadelphia? Cool.
And humans live tucked away in a corner of the realm, protected by Princess Huria's powerful magic. Our tale begins in this age, in this kingdom of Huther.
Hey everyone! He's back! Elliot's back!
Itchel.
Welcome home, Elliot!
And followed by Nick.
We missed you!
I missed you all too. Were you good while I was gone?
We're always good.
Our new friend played with us lots.
I'm an adult doing a child voice.
It's fine, I get
Oh,
it.
nice. How are you
Of
feeling,
course that's
sir?
gonna be the case. It's just funny.
Better than ever, thanks to these kids. Body and soul alike. So, did you find it?
I did indeed.
Home.
Oh, thank the stars. You have no idea how important this is to me. Thank you so very much. I apologize for not having much to give you in return.
Think nothing of it. This is what I do.
Yeah, he's an adventurer. He always goes on dangerous missions.
Uh-huh. And he never fails. Not ever. He's real proud of it, too.
Hey, not so loud now.
How come? Isn't that what you're always saying?
Yes, he seems to be a fine adventurer indeed. He has my deepest gratitude.
Someone said all I hear are damn YouTubers. What, you didn't know? YouTubers are the new voice actors. They're not YouTuber. I don't know what you're talking about, chat member.
to do wonders for your reputation.
That wasn't my intention, Leica.
You should be happy. That old man certainly was. But you didn't get much in return.
He shares the herbs he finds with everyone. We can't take a lot of money from people like him.
I know. But the orphanage doesn't have much money either, right?
Mitchell, I guess you're old enough to understand that now.
We're out of money?
Is it because I eat too much?
It's
No, of course not.
Oh, man.
So eat your fill and let me worry about money, all right?
Okay, eating's what I do best.
I'm
Elliot
not
is
worried,
such a good dude. He
You're
makes
the
sure
best adventurer in the whole
that the orphanage
kingdom.
has money.
Nuh-uh. He's the nicest, smartest, and bestest adventurer in the whole world.
I know that.
Well, I know that better.
All right, calm down, kids.
Hey, Elliot. We believe in you more than anyone. But be careful.
I think you could have probably
I will.
done all of the
Thank you.
story so far in,
But being told that does feel a little embarrassing.
I would say, like, half. Probably half.
You're the adventurer Elliot, yes? You've been summoned by King Hikar.
I have? But what would His Majesty want with me?
You can ask His Majesty yourself when you reach the castle.
Understood.
It's also, it reminds me a lot of classic Squaresoft games. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't surprise me that it's wordy. Because it's a fucking RPG, I get it, but it, you know. That sort of thing is very classic Square. Just like, you're in the town, you're learning about everything, everyone's talking about stuff. They're talking about stuff, chat. That comb you found, I dropped it while I was out gathering medicinal herbs. There was no time to stop and look for it, or with the beast and monsters about, so glad you found it. The depth of field effect doesn't look very good. I don't mind it so much personally, but I'm curious actually. I want to see, what does this look like? I don't know why you could just turn down the shadow quality. I think chromatic aberration looks better on weak. You can see the pop-in. No, I mean, I'm surprised the Switch version has a shadow option. You would expect that from PC. I'm gonna keep the depth of field on for a little bit. But without the chromatic aberrations, I'm curious to see how it looks. Yeah, it does get quite blurry. Even in, like, the shorter... Like, even, like, a room like that, it gets intense.
It is an honor to
maybe
meet
I turned
you,
that
Your
off.
Majesty. I am Elliot.
I have asked you here because new ruins have been discovered within Beast Tribe territory. There may be things we can learn of magic within, so I would like you to investigate.
But of course, Your Majesty.
I do not ask this out of desire for power. I ask because I wish to help my daughter, who shoulders the safety of this kingdom all alone.
I understand. I will do everything in my power to be of service.
Good. Failure will not be tolerated.
This will be a dangerous task. Please be careful.
I appreciate your concern, Princess Huria. But you needn't worry. Facing danger is what adventurers do.
Rather confident, aren't we?
No, sir. It's not confidence per se. My family believes me to be the greatest adventurer in the world. I'd hate to disappoint them.
Your family sounds wonderful.
They are. They're children from the same orphanage I grew up in.
And you do this. Put your life on the line. For their sakes?
Some think me odd for it.
I see. Well, allow me to help you.
Written by Herbert, age 9, says chat member.
Princess?
Let me bestow unto you these words to guide you home to your family. Hope is always there.
Hope is always there.
Best of luck.
Alright, thanks. I saw some shit glow, so I'm thinking...
That will be all.
I'm thinking it's gonna be...
The kingdom is counting on you to accomplish this mission.
Your Majesty.
Some pretty crazy shit.
Wait, Elliot, no! Can I come with you?
No, Eugene. For you are a nerd, and I don't let nerds close to me.
So you told the king about me.
That I did. I apologize, but I need your help surveying those ruins.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be sure to get it done.
I can't believe you got a job from the kid.
Is it?
It's no different from usual.
We know. And we won't fuck.
And...
Well, I'm glad you all remember.
Leave them to me. Take care out there, Elliot.
Before I forget, this is for you.
This is a tintinabulum.
It was recovered at the same time those new ruins were found.
Do you know what a tintinabulum is,
According
Elliot?
to my research, it has some connection to the adventuring guideposts across the land. With proper use, it might come in handy on the road. Consider it a travel talisman of...
A talisman, the true purpose of which you want me to uncover, yes? You're a shrewder scholar than most.
I still genuinely hope it keeps you safe. I'm counting on you, Mr. Adventurer.
Guess I'd better be on my way then.
Good luck!
You can...
Come back soon!
Do what? You can
Promise
what?
to tell you all about it when I...
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Are those children your family? They all seem...
Who said that?
They seem very mature.
I apologize for startling you. I didn't want to interrupt your goodbyes.
Great, we got a yap princess now.
Is that you, Princess Yuria?
Indeed, it is. I took the liberty of casting a spell on your earrings earlier. This will allow me to help you on your journey.
The princess? Helping me?
Yes, to the very best of my abilities.
Yes, but...
Her Highness wishes to help you. Why not let her?
A fair
it's
point.
Kinda weird.
Thank you, Princess.
No, thank you, Elliot.
But there is one thing I should say. Beast Tribe territory is dangerous. I must think quick and act quicker to stay alive. So please forgive me if I say anything unbecoming.
You needn't worry about me.
Shit!
In fact, please, just call me Huria.
But, Your Highness... Very well. Let's be on our way then.
Okay.
Yes!
Men. Press L to cast Curia's healing magic. It takes a long time. That would be.
To accompanying you on this adventure.
I know they were looking for feedback.
The ruins are across the bridge to the west.
With the previous demo. And they implement the feedback. They did this with Triangle Strategy. They did this with the other game, Octopath Traveler. They released their demos. Make your noise. And then they collect feedback and they change stuff. But if this was the demo we had a while back, I mean, even just as a general piece of feedback, I think most games, like one of the things I like about Secret of Mana is you start on that bridge, you fall, you're already in combat, you're figuring shit out, you find the sword, you're hooked. And then by the time you get to the town, you learn a little bit, but then there's a boss battle, some crazy shit happens, you're banished from the village. And then more gameplay, and the, you really get a chance to get into it quickly. I think some of it's just limitations from back in the day. Wooden boomerang. Okay, I got a boomerang, chat. Briefly hover by holding B. That seems good.
This should be good for attacking foes at a distance.
It's Zelda.
I'm sure you'll make good use of it, Elliot.
I like that there's a check mark when you talk to the person and you exhaust their dialogue.
This is an adventuring guidepost. We must be sure to visit each one we find.
That's a person doing a cat noise. Chat, I already voiced 2 cats this year. Who do I get in touch with at Square to voice one more?
Out here, you're no longer protected by the spell of safekeeping. Be wary of monsters and beastmen.
I mean, it's not a tremendously long start, but I have that issue with a lot of games. Like, I really need to...
Trip, isn't it?
I really want to have like a strong, quick start to a game before I start getting lore dumped.
Start.
that can really make a game slow down before it even starts for me.
There.
I mean, Final Fantasy VII. Excellent intro. Also, the world they build is so fucking cool. Immediately, you're just like, whoa! That's a whole different thing. That's rare. There wasn't even a lore dump, it was just them establishing that Elliot is very good. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's very good. But I mean, in general, like, I'm not even just talking about this game, but that would be my one thing so far. Also, I am going to turn off the depth of field. I think it looks better without it.
I fear you are going the wrong way. The ruins are northwest of the castle.
I don't care. Elliot, are you an idiot? Elliot, you're still going the wrong way.
Have you considered using your shield instead?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. God, it's like I have a chat member. Why is she saying that?
Could this be a treasure chest?
Oh my god.
Now what might be in here? Hey,
a fragment of could that structure be some kind
of
ruin?
Oh my god.
We'd better investigate.
That's insane.
A warrior of steadfast will who seeks new heights through strength and skill. The extent of that skill I would learn. Surmount the ordeals ahead, and a new radiance you will earn.
Oh my god. I thought that was like I was still in a call with Germa, Poke, and Stir for a second, and like one of them was doing a voice.
What was that voice? And what did it mean by new radiance?
What is this place?
A testing ground for your skill.
It mentioned ordeals.
It's a shrine.
Nope.
There seems to be no end to those arrows. A careless approach could be dangerous. You seem very calm. Are you all right? Let me heal you.
You know what really is interesting to me is if this seems a little excessive for like hand-holding in the beginning of the game, imagine what the playtesters must have witnessed, or the devs must have witnessed during the playtests.
Could this be the new radiance?
I can feel the power rushing through me. This is sure to come in handy while adventuring.
It's strange, but I can't help but think this place was put here to help you.
If we come across anywhere else like this, it'll be worth our time to give it a visit.
Yeah.
To think the world holds such mysteries. How fascinating.
You gotta give Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom their flowers
must make sure
for
to visit
just
any
letting a
similar
player
places
think.
We find. What we receive there could be useful.
Also, I'm a hypocrite because I like yellow paint sometimes because I get stuck in streamer brain mode and I don't pay as much attention as I should. And I'm like, chat, what do I do? Or I'll be telling a story about some weird badger I saw on the side of the fucking Brooklyn Queens Expressway like 7 years ago. And then I'm like, wait, what did I miss? So I'm one to talk, you know? I wish the boomerang picked up items. Okay, but can we hear the badger story? Chat, I'd like to apologize. There is no badger story. I am deeply saddened by my thoughtlessness. Tell you what, Philadelphia looks pretty cool.
I think I'll take a small break beneath that tree.
But of course, I must say, I am impressed.
Cool. I'm impressed too that
You've
we're
made it
already
so
talking
far,
again.
And with such little difficulty.
Because I have you with me. I know I can forge ahead safely thanks to your magic.
I'm happy to hear that. It's good to know that I'm of help to you. In truth, I've always longed to see the outside world. I hoped to embark on an adventure of my own someday. And now that my dream is coming true, I can barely contain myself.
I felt the same way my first time too. Perhaps you're an adventurer in the making.
What a large tree!
It's called the Eldertree. Legend has it that it's been here for 1,000 years.
A whole millennium? Just imagine all the history it must have seen.
It is a Millennium tale after all.
That looks like a gravestone. What could it be doing out here?
To tell the truth, this is where I was found as a baby.
It is?
20 years ago.
Oh.
An adventurer found me under this tree. That's who brought me to the orphanage. The man whose arms I was found in had already passed away. This is his grave.
Was
He was gonna just rest under this random
Who
tree.
knows? I'm told there was no way to determine his identity. I was left without a clue as to what my real name or birthday is. The adventurer who found me named me Elliot, because he found me beneath this elder tree.
See.
Elliot?
Why did that man bring a baby here? It's a mystery to me, but I'm sure he had his reasons. After all, not everyone can live in a town protected by magic. Despite the danger, there are more than a few who elect to enter the Beastman territories.
And to lose their lives by doing so. Perchance, are the children you look after?
Yes, they all lost their families outside the town walls.
That's the reality of the outside world, isn't it? I'm so sorry. If only my magic were stronger.
Your magic protects so many people already. Everyone is grateful for what you do. But even so, unfair and unfortunate things can happen. It probably isn't possible for one person to save everyone.
I understand. Thank you, Elliot. You're doing your best to save those whom the kingdom and I cannot.
You think too highly of me. I became an adventurer simply to earn a living. And somehow I managed to make enough to take care of those children too. It's nothing more than that.
He's such a good guy.
Nothing more, nothing less. If you insist.
Someone said this game is making me cynical. Do you know what This reminds me of the
Well,
Visions
that's
of
enough
Mana
of a rest.
type writing,
Let's go?
Yes, let's be going.
which does harken back to an earlier time.
The
I get
ruins
that.
shouldn't be too far off now.
But sometimes I think about, like, man, Link to the Past just had a perfect amount of story for a game like that.
Now, you have them on the run, Elliot. Don't stop now.
Start. There.
What if we found out that Elliot was born or was left under that tree, like, 4 hours into the game, by the time you've established a little bit of a connection with Elliot?
Start.
Right. He was born incorrectly?
There.
You can't just say that. Certainly wouldn't say it to one of your friends on a stream either. I mean, the gameplay is good, and it gets better when you get more options later. And
So, these are the ruins.
I like I said,
Yes.
the visuals are nice.
But the door is shut, isn't it?
Good exploration, good stuff to
Looks
find,
like glowing gears.
customizable
I've never seen
Magicite.
anything like it.
But yeah.
It won't budge. But typically doors like this have...
Is that so? Then let's... There should be a way to open the door nearby, right?
Damn, I wouldn't have never known. I swear to God, if I had a nickel for every time some Yap character was in a pendant.
Start.
The door opened.
At least 3. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 nickels, yeah.
There.
Have you considered using your shield instead?
Oh my God. I guess we'll just get that treasure chest right quick.
Look, Elliot.
Show
a
me
treasure
what you've
chest.
got. Hmm? Hey, not bad.
We didn't unlock the Magicite system yet. I know I'm not supposed to.
It's so bright. I can tell how hot it must be just by looking. I believe they dropped something just now. Could it be...
Grapes? Black grapes raise attack, white grapes raise defense. Temporarily. Yeah.
I'm rather curious about what could be in this cave.
Yeah. You know what?
Well, that's a sandy sort of place. Washing it out of your clothes later will take forever.
It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating. Thought there was a way to just warp back over there. Maybe we'll go do the thing
Show
first.
me what you've got. Hmm? Hey,
Adventuring
not bad.
has its attendant costs, doesn't it?
There's a speed boost that you get later when you get the Yap Fairy. So chat, yeah, I'm sorry to say it gets worse.
There. Stop.
Have them on the run, Elliot. Don't stop now. Another
You can turn down how
adventuring
talkative she is. Right, yeah, they
almost
gave
seem
her a
to
talk
mark out the
slider.
road we've traveled so far.
Is he, like, louder than usual when he makes that noise?
How's this volume? Better?
Weird. All right, let's go into this is the spot. The ruins.
I must admit that I'm nervous. I've never explored ruins before.
And you're still not. You're basically watching a live stream.
It seems to be locked.
Fuck, I would have never known. Some objects have glowing handholds.
This column of stone. Do you think it might be movable?
Like Zelda? That's the thing. The hour or so I played was later in the game, and I did a little bit of a dungeon and some trials, and the puzzles were good. The puzzles got really good. How the combat stays good, and you have different, like, weapons, and, you know, it gets challenging. I was impressed. I was like, hey, for a fucking Mana Zelda-like, they're doing some good work.
What might be in here?
Unfortunately, I do think that, like I said the other day, I kind of said that,
doesn't it? We should be careful how we use
the name of the game isn't going to do it any favors, and Elliot's hat is also not going to do it any favors. Sorry, Elliot. But yes, then a chat member said Red Mage.
Show me what you've got.
I was like, oh yeah.
Hey,
a key.
Not bad.
Let's look for what it
He does
will
look like a Red Mage from Final Fantasy. That's kind of cool.
It opens.
There.
Yeah, he looks like the third-party member you would get in an earlier Final Fantasy game, not necessarily the main hero. I'm telling you, Subgurk.
I think the switch responded to that. Perhaps something has changed.
Elliot, your switch is overheating.
Now we're in for it.
All the exits have been
Start.
closed off. Apparently, defeating all the foes within is the only way.
Start.
That was a tight spot.
Whew. That's better.
There's also different kinds of weapons,
This
so
appears to be a switch.
again, mana,
What should we place on top of it?
not just boomerang and sword.
There.
Elliot, you need time to heal. Please make a tactical retreat.
There.
Elliot, consider breaking open some pots.
Imagine the
Now, what might
wonderful
be in
things
here?
that might be in there. Let's open it, Elliot.
It's just a key.
do you suppose is up ahead? Whatever it is, Elliot. Is this the guardian of these ruins?
Stop.
What a big sword it has.
Is this the boss of this
If
gym?
only we could create an opening. Stay clear of his attacks.
Start. Start.
Their desperation is showing. Stay on your toes, Elliot.
Start.
I know I have an item of some kind. Let's have a shield. I didn't buy a potion or anything. Shit.
Start. Start.
They're on their last call. Keep at it, Elliot.
She heals? Do you have to utilize her healing, or she just does it?
I knew all along you would triumph, Elliot.
Furia, if you would.
Yes.
Oh, you get just a full
That
heal.
appears to have
Oh.
worked. Don't hesitate to let me know if you have further need.
We're still in tutorial area. I like this music. Some good tunes in the game so far.
What on earth could this be?
I cannot say. I've never seen anything like this before either.
The ruins seem to end here. Perhaps it's related to some ancient magic? Elliot?
Doesn't this look like a giant door to you?
It does. Does that mean you can open it?
It do.
Well, it's just a hunch.
Huh? What's the matter?
Curia?
I apologize. The guard was just reporting. A group of adventurers fled back to town after monsters attacked them. Not all of them made it back, however, and it will take time for help to reach them.
Where are they?
In the Mist Ruins, north of town. But no one has officially surveyed the area, so...
Forgive me, Furia. I know I'm on the job, but these ruins will have to wait. I'm only here today because someone nearby stopped to save an orphan baby. So I cannot turn a blind eye to anyone in need of help.
Okay.
That's the kind of person you are. I want to help them too. To the Mist Ruins, with all haste.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you as my partner.
As I am you.
Instantaneous travel works inside caves and ruins, too.
The Mist Ruins are in the forest that lies north of the kingdom. You'll need to return to town first.
There you go.
Incredible! You traveled so far, so fast!
Okay, and then we'll just go back to town real quick. Easy. She talks like she's never seen anything before. These are simple people. You know?
Whoa!
Folk of the land.
Are you alright?
You know.
Yeah, but
morons.
I had. My purse was stolen.
By a mischievous cat, no less. What will you do?
Chase it down, of course.
It's like a
This
mix
money-
of real cat and human cat.
Perhaps yours?
Yes, that cat robbed me.
Sorry about that. This cat is like a friend of mine. He doesn't normally act this way, but maybe he felt a connection that prompted him to lead you here.
Is that so?
Here's your money back, and take this. Apologies for the trouble.
This is...
a Magicite fragment. A piece of crystallized magic.
Oh great, he's trying to get
With
me
enough
started.
of them, you
He
can
gave me a
form a
free
whole
first
stone.
hit.
Magicite will aid you, granting its blessing on those who open new paths. You look like you know how to handle yourself. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
This?
I'd heard rumors of a
crack.
merchant who dealt in mysterious stones. So those rumors were about you.
I appear before those who need me. Just like you and this cat. It seems we were fated to meet. I doubt this will be our only meeting.
The higher the form rank, the easier it will be to acquire rare Magicite. You have to just raise your rank and keep forming it and stuff. Cool cat.
New Magicite.
I got 2 big stars. Attack up and double blade.
You might be able to make even better Magicite.
Big fan of this cat vial. Seriously, it's really cool.
You formed new Magicite.
You can disassemble as well. I guess if you get duplicates. No duplicates so far as I can tell. Raising the level of your Magicite box will also raise the cost limit, allowing you to include more Magicite in a set. What form of currency is that? Magicite can grant various effects to weapons.
What?
Well, Magicite is straight up the name of the thing from Final Fantasy VI. So it's a neat little reference. But yeah, I have a limit. So double blade, for example. It's, well, a reference, is it the same thing? Because it functions differently. I could throw something on here, here, attack up, an extra slash. So sword has its own category, boomerang has its own category. Delivers an electric shock to nearby enemies when status afflicted enemies are hit by boomerang. Charge time down. Let's do satellite. And what's big one? Increases the size and lowers airspeed. So some fairly unique effects.
Merchant. That was the first time
Stop.
I've ever seen someone make Magicite.
Stop.
Now then, if you're ready, we should head to the northern gate.
Don't know how I
These
feel
ruins
about
are in
this
the
one,
forest
but
beyond.
it's neat that you could just
Oh, that's right.
like
You
modify
can buy
it that
items
much.
useful for adventuring in town, can't you? Once you
Wasn't something
depart,
important happening
you
a
may
minute
not
ago?
have the chance to buy any more goods.
That's probably fine.
Why not take this moment to visit the shop?
Philadelphia. Philadelphia. My brain does not want to process that word properly. Hey, isn't it time to go shopping? Wasn't there an emergency just a minute ago? No, not that I can remember. I can't get that cloak. They kind of have a ball motif around the castle. The woods through here are home to a beast tribe known as the Brid. They're a burly lot, good jumpers to boot. On top of that, they're skilled with weapons, especially bows, so even keeping your distance isn't enough.
Some people say the Brid worship Grand Tree. These tribes are very protective of their territories, so perhaps seeing the Brid nesting there gave them that impression.
Start.
I mean, this seems like it could be useful.
Start.
It can be easy to get lost in these woods, but stay on the path and we should reach the Mist Ruins.
And at any time, you can contact me by pressing the L button. I wonder if I've missed any collectible cats yet. That is the collectible in this game, you know, cats. Well, one of collectibles.
Start. There.
These chickens look like mascots for a fried chicken place.
Don't you wonder what might be inside
What might be
that?
in here?
Let's open it and see. Hello there, kitty. How adorable.
Oh, they kind of blend in.
Meow.
Wait, how do I collect the cat?
There you are.
Meow.
Healing, please.
It's the least I can do.
Can't in the demo? Oh. You hear that bass line?
These are the Mist Ruins. We need to find anyone left behind as quickly as possible.
Start.
You have them on the run, Elliot.
There.
Stop now.
You know, that boomerang thing is kind of just okay. Hit count is interesting.
me what you've got, hmm? Hey,
A key.
not bad.
The music is like kind of intense for what's happening right now, but I like it. It reminds me of a mix of Mana and Chrono.
Have you considered using your shield instead?
Have you considered blocking damage, idiot? I heard it. I heard the Chrono chord change.
It opened.
There. Start.
I don't know who did the
This appears
soundtrack
to be
for
a
this.
switch. What should we place on top of it? You seem very calm.
Darn it!
I think the switch responded to that.
Show me
Perhaps
what you've
something
got.
has changed.
Attacks destroy enemy projectiles. Minimap in this game is awesome. Well, minimap, just the map, rather. The minimap doesn't have shit on it. But it's probably for the best it doesn't have shit on it. Maybe just the locations. So that way you're actually paying attention. There are times where I'm playing GTA and I don't even look at the game. I'm just looking at the little minimap on the bottom. I'm like,
There don't seem to be any more threats around.
That's better.
Beastmen showed up one after another. I couldn't get away. Thanks, you're a lifesaver, but you've got to help anyone else still in here. Oh, speaking of Chrono, this game does have a time travel thing. That's why it's the Millennium Tales. You go, like, throughout the history of the kingdom, the Philadelphia, so you can see when the Phillies won the World Series.
Start.
You can see when Ben Franklin hit the bell with a hammer, whatever the fuck, minted a penny. You can see when the gang opened up Patty's Pub, and then when they played the Dennis, they did the Dennis system, went to the Jersey Shore. So many memories.
There are still more?
Start.
There's no time to lose.
Those guys are suspiciously fine for being injured by beastmen. Yeah, they'll be alright.
You weathered that beautifully.
Now what might be in here?
Oh.
This Magicite should open many new possibilities for us.
Must guard. I thought I was up a creek getting stuck in here. It's funny because they're all, like, downed, and they look like they're dead, but then you just kind of, like,
They're unharmed.
tap them and they're fine.
Oliver? Is that you? Come on.
I don't
stay
think
with me.
Oliver's fine.
Elliot, you came to save me. I'm sorry. I was too greedy. I just wanted to give her a better life.
Please, Furia, you have to heal him.
I can't.
I'm trying, but
He's
no
dead.
magic can restore a life once it's gone.
No. I was just about to get married to. We need to keep going. There may be others.
I'm sorry I couldn't save him.
Okay. It's a trope. That's the problem with bring people back from the dead magic in a game like Final Fantasy, for example. It is a very difficult thing to hand wave. You know what? I didn't even care. When I was a kid, I didn't give a shit. That was the story. Sorry, Aerith. We have miraculous, and I mean it applies to sci-fi stuff too, but miraculous healing only goes so far.
To the right place. It could be a useful foothold.
Did you say feet? Hey Elliot, do you want to play Footman Frenzy?
What do you think is in this treasure chest? I still get excited every time we find one.
What could this be?
Nice. It really. When we were doing Warcraft 3 and
There must
we
be a
were
door
saying
somewhere
that
opens.
it was called Footies, and people were like, "Wait, what?" And they were posting the confused cat face, the disgusted cat face, rather. That's what people called it for short. Footies. It's like not even weird.
Start.
Like people would make like a match, Footies 4v4 free beer and porno boobs. And then people would be like, "Oh, I'm definitely joining that server."
You weathered that beautifully.
Porno boobs. Yeah, it's different than regular. It's the pornographic boobies.
Start. Start. Show me what you've got, hmm? Nice.
A shard of life. These are precious indeed.
Genuinely, yeah, there's a difference between artistic and pornographic nudity. Not according to Twitter. I'm sorry, X, the everything app. I'm surprised there's still, like, people like that on Twitter. It kind of surprises me. I'm sure it's everywhere. I'm sure it's everywhere, but at some point, the discourse will be, you know, someone will learn something, and maybe people will stop acting foolish. But then what's going to happen is the next generation... That's why the internet is so, like, fucked. It's an Ouroboros. It's a snake eating its own tail. Because if any headway is ever made on the childish discussions that people have, where they just waste their time and energy, it gets undone when the next generation just has to learn the same lessons. And you don't know if you're arguing with someone who has never left their house. You don't know if you're arguing with someone who's like 10. Well, you know what I mean. So it's really not even worth, like, the stuff with Gameoverse as an example. That stuff is very foolish. And it's not even worth engaging. It's not even worth talking about.
We've come a long way. Let's take a moment to record our progress.
And we still find ways to engage in it. I know. I mean, I'm not mentioning it specifically because it's not really. I don't really feel like it's worth it. You know, from my time or yours. But even just mentioning, quote unquote, the discourse is also kind of a little bit of psychic damage. First level. That goes down. We have to go up. I want to get that treasure chest, chat. I think I know how to do it. The controversy. I just hope people, the younger generation, listen, all of us, really, I'm not trying to be an Elliot here, but I just hope people find a way to enjoy the limited time we have on this planet. I know everyone, you know, in power and across the internet and all the bullshit makes that very difficult to do. But when you start losing people around you, it feels like all that stuff is just so not worth it.
Using your shield instead?
It's just so silly. But again, I know it's a lot of, I would imagine it's a lot of younger people that get themselves wrapped up in the controversy. And I hope eventually it's something that they can
Show me what you've got.
just
Hey,
figure out, grow up. But again, the internet kind of stays a collective mess. So that's why, you know, it is generally a nice thing. Like, I'm pretty happy with the audience we have here. I know it's easy to shit on every community, this one included. And it happens, and it's fine, and there's always going to be some nonsense, but I'm pretty pleased with the way people engage in discussion here, and you know, people I meet at conventions are really nice. I mean, that's not always going to be the case, and it wasn't always the case. And I'm glad, like, for example, Tamagotchi. I've seen, you know, there's always some weirdness or like some ultra opinionated, like this has to be like this or this, do this, and it's like, wow, you know, you just got to do that in your own game. But definitely not as weird as it was years ago. But also, I don't have the same relevance I did years ago. When I did first Tamagotchi, I think streaming was still a newer thing. You know, people were still discovering my YouTube channel more. Now, the stuff that makes it like pretty big on YouTube isn't really what I do. Oh, you know what, chat? So I feel like a lot of the Tamagotchi fans have probably been around, or the people that are watching now have been around for a long time, which is helpful because it, you know, everyone's pretty chill. Man, they're even called guardians.
Start. Start.
Yeah.
Seems they were holding back before. Now the real fight begins.
Start.
Start.
Oh man.
Furia, if you would.
Allow me to heal you.
There.
This is it. The
there.
final push. I knew all along you would triumph, Elliot.
Chat is only annoying when Vinny plays a new release that has made-up controversy. Well, I mean, that's chat. Because there's so many different types of people here, and then there's people that just want to join off the main page. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be a YouTube comment or two. And then there are people... I think there's also just genuinely people who like to discuss the newest thing that's a little spicy.
There's a treasure chest. I wonder what's
Show me
inside.
what you've got, hmm?
It's fairly normal.
Nice. A tome and a key?
I wonder what the key is for. I think you've opened every door in here already.
And such a curious design. I wonder indeed. No one else left behind, it seems. I'll take these back to the castle and ask Eugene to have a look at them.
Yes, please do.
Eugene.
I'm certain he can decipher the text.
I mean, this music was playing, like... this music was on all cylinders from moment one. Didn't reflect the dungeon's threat level. Not really, no. But it's fun. I mean, I want to get more weapons so I can have even more options in combat, but it just... Again, Zelda, Secret of Mana...
Start.
Sometimes I just like a simple adventure game. I don't need anything too fancy. Well, a little bit. I need it to be engaging. And the thing is, I'm so invested in Philadelphia's stories.
Stop.
Fully engaged. Makes you wonder why Vinny never played any of the Yeast games on stream. The thing is, I never played those. What about Yeek? I heard that was a good one. I have as many games as I've played. I've said this plenty of times, but I've played, you know, hundreds of games all the way through. Probably close to 1,000 between life and streaming. And I've played thousands of games at least a little bit. But I still haven't even scratched the surface of the amount of games there are.
Kitty. How adorable.
I've missed a lot of really great games. And you won't. You're right, I won't. I just don't have time. Like, next week I'm not going to be in town for a couple days, like I said. And I'm like, fuck, man, I want to play Subnautica. Fuck, Lego Batman was fun. I want to play more of that. It's like, but I gotta live my life too, and, you know, get this tour coming up and shit.
You can carry even more Magicite.
Okay, I can do more now. Pretty fun gameplay loop. Are you going to finish Final Fantasy Tactics? I'm gonna finish Final Fantasy Tactics like next week.
New Magicite.
Not on stream,
What
but I'm
powers
gonna do it.
within, I wonder.
Disassembled, already possessed Magicite. Oh, that's nice.
It's new Magicite.
Let's see. So, double blade. Unguarded Mayhem. Increases damage by 15%. Uses a little more shield stamina when guarding. Let's see. There's like a bit of a downside there. Do attack up. For Boomerang, maybe attack up. Pulse throw? And charge time down. Increases damage dealt by 30%, but delivers 1 damage to oneself if hit by the boomerang. Alright, let's go check it out.
It is good to see you back safe. Pray, tell us what you've learned.
That is all, Your Majesty.
Eugene, what is written in the tome that Elliot found?
The language is quite ancient, but I can make out some of it. It seems to be about a door of some sort.
A dork.
To pass through that door is to pass through time, to travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope, but none who embarked on that mission ever returned. As they are, so too is hope lost. To protect history, we seal the doorway of time with lock and key.
Is it talking about time travel?
It certainly sounds that way. I'll need a little longer to discern the details.
Very well. Continue your research.
Oh, this is perfect. With that power.
Elliot,
I don't trust that guy.
You have done well to complete this task.
Sire.
But one moment, Your Majesty. This man entered the Mist Ruins without the king's permission. He must be punished, lest it set a bad precedent.
He only went there to aid any distressed adventurers. If
Yeah,
that
his
is a
mustache is
crime,
evil.
Then I am complicit. Punish me as well.
I see.
Very well.
If that be the case, I will overlook it in light of the tome and key. Eugene, is it safe to assume this key is used to open that door?
I suspect so, but until I decipher everything.
Why waste time on that? We can test the theory ourselves.
I forbid it. None are permitted to enter the ruins. Should that doorway of time truly be what the text claims, there is no telling what could happen.
Your Majesty, I implore
Hell,
you
it
to
might
leave
even
this
start a
matter to me.
Millennium tale.
Silence! Eugene, Make the tome your top priority.
Yes, sire.
That sort of thinking will doom all of humanity. Why can't you see that?
Now then, I suppose this is goodbye, Princess. Your support was of tremendous help. I cannot thank you enough.
Likewise. Thank you so much for showing me a glimpse of the wider world. You have my gratitude, Elliot.
Elliot, might I ask you to undertake one more task for me? I would that you allow my daughter a bit more opportunity to see the world.
Sire?
Do you really mean that?
Please. This I ask you as a father, not a king.
I understand. It would...
No.
Oh, thank you,
No.
Elliot, this adventure has made me realize just how little I know. As a member of the royal family, as an individual, I want to learn more about the realm and its people. Would you help me do this?
Of course. Count on me to show you a front row view of the world.
Thank you. Now then, let the adventure begin at once.
Where's the Yap Fairy?
I may have gotten a little carried away. But I'm just so happy.
Oh, shit.
Let's take a walk around town. I want to know more about the people and the world and you, of course.
You know, wars have been fought over this shape. Right here, on that window. I mean, it could be a couple different things. If you look at it, it could be an upside-down heart. It could be a couple, you know, just a pair of things. I kind of like when there's unnecessary rooms in a castle in an RPG. Dragon Quest castles? Okay, that's a little excessive. Dragon Quest castles are fucking insane. Play a little bit more. We're not going to be able to get to the end of the demo, but if I end up streaming the game, I'll probably end up streaming it when it comes out, because I do want to pick this up. I may not stream all of it, but I like it enough that I want to play it. It brings me back to an interesting time in my life where I was killing slimes.
Please, Miss Leica.
I said no, and I meant it. You're still too little.
What's
Simpler
going on,
time.
Leica?
Well, look who the cat dragged in.
Oh, Elliot, maybe
Oh.
you can convince her.
What's he talking about?
Recognize this, Elliot?
Oh, the bow I practiced with as a kid. Didn't know you'd hung on to it.
Turned up when I was cleaning out the storage room. Now this little one wants to have a go.
Can't blame him. But I think you're probably a little young for that, Nick.
Nuh-uh. I could totally do it.
I don't know, Nick. make a mistake with a bow and things can go south in a hurry. And neither I nor Miss Laker want to see you get hurt.
But... Come on.
I know. How about this? I'll hold on to this bow until you're big enough to use it. Once you're ready for it, I'll hand it over gladly. Sound good?
Yeah, okay. I guess I can wait until I'm older.
This thing's quite old at this point. I'll go ahead and change the bowstring for you.
That would be great, Laker.
While you're waiting, how about taking care of some monsters for me? There's more and more lurking just outside of town these days. It's a real pain for everyone. And by the time you get back, this bow will be as good as new.
Somehow, I always end up doing your bidding. Consider it done, Laker.
Okay. Defeat Beastmen outside
There's no
town.
arguing with Leica, is there? Let us dispatch those monsters at once.
I could just warp to it. Did she notice you have she did not notice that you have a princess with you. No, the princess is a pendant. That's my guess. It says Beastmen, but they're just slimes with a skull. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Maybe these are slimes that have successfully killed someone. They earned that skull. Need a bomb. Hopefully not this game. I want to see Square Enix make more mid-budget games like this. I think it's good. I think it's good for the entire fucking industry if companies start making more stuff like this. There's a rumor that GTA is going to be delayed until 2027, which, honestly, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Let's start.
GTA 6, not 5. I might have said 5. Here's what I do know about GTA 6. I don't know much. But I do know that I had an entirely different group of cells in my body the last time a GTA game came out.
Hello,
so that's one. Two, if GTA 6 comes out in 2027, GTA 7 will come out when I am like 55. No, 60 probably, like 60 if they're going at this current rate. Maybe they'll have released one other game in between. Just keep alternating Red Dead Redemption, GTA. Red Dead Redemption, GTA. They should do like a bully game or like something like another Max Payne or something. Just like
Adventurer. And I just finished replacing the bowstring.
doesn't have to reinvent the wheel. Just make a good game.
It's all yours.
Spend a couple, like 2-3 years, make a game, release it, do a throwback to like Body Harvest or something.
This takes me back.
Is that how you got to be an adventurer, Elliot? By training a whole bunch with this bow?
That's right. Though, I didn't start until I was a bit older than you, Nick. Once you're big enough, this bow will be yours.
Wah! You mean One day I'll be a big, strong adventurer just like you, Elliot. Once I've mastered this bow.
This is a hilarious voice for this child.
Well, as your elder, I hope you'll choose a safer profession than mine.
Excuse? You can't be the same Elliot that defied me to become an adventurer
Be sure to take good care of this bow until the boy is old enough to use it.
Did you just try to shoot me with that?
Doing favors for everyone is part of the daily routine, isn't it? Other people may need help.
Stop.
Let's look for them.
Oh, there are limited arrows, but you can get them, like, from shit like this, I think. Yeah. So it already establishes itself as being a little bit different from the boomerang. I need more Magicite. Well, I think I'm done. I might play more of the demo on my own at some point if I ever can fucking find the time to do so. But
Hello there, kitty. How adorable.
when the full game comes out, I'll probably stream it again. I think it's kind of unintentionally funny at times, which makes for decent streaming. But I also know that sometimes the chat would prefer to watch, you know, something a little more action-packed or whatever. I get it. It's fine. But I do try to pick and choose my battles of what stuff is actually viewed that people want to see versus what has almost no interest. Versus what games I really love. I like this game a lot. I wouldn't say I love it. I don't really have a very deep attachment to Elliot or Philadelphia, but I like the world, I like the gameplay. Music is nice, graphics are good. The Magicite system is fun. It's good. It's a good game of this style. The game autosaves, right? What are your thoughts on The Boys TV show? Tomorrow I'll talk about it. Vinny, you should have a bit more faith in chat. Slow games can be enjoyable for us too. I understand. Go look at the last Pragmata video. And check out the engagement on that. I know engagement, whatever. I'm just saying that, you know, people vote with their time sometimes, you know, and I have to know what's worth playing for 20 hours. And it comes down to there are some things that I'm down to stream and just say fuck it and just that's fine. And then there are some that it feels like maybe I'll just play it on my own or play any of the other 10 great games that are out at the time. So it's a tough balance, but I try to keep it entertaining for both myself and the chat. However, I appreciate you watching. This is the first time I have enjoyed this. Someone said, you used to not care about that stuff, now it rules you. Chat member, if you've listened to the words that came out of my mouth just now and didn't, I don't know, exaggerate, I think you would understand what I'm trying to say is it's not so much about like I can't play anything. It's just a matter of like what do people actually want to see and what do I want to spend 20 hours on. And then the problem is games also end up being like 40 hours, 50 hours. Like I played Final Fantasy 16 and that shit was like fucking forever. And it got to the point where I don't even know if people were like even enjoying it that much. I wasn't at time. So yeah, the chat member's not kidding. They they have an issue. It's fine. Whatever. You can listen, chat member. You can have however you feel about me. You can feel it. It's fine. I'm not going to judge you for it. But I just think that when it comes down to streaming, I've been doing this a while, and I'm trying to find a good balance. I've also done a Sunday stream or a Sunday stream type thing my entire streaming career. So I think, pick and choose how you present your opinion. But anyway, yeah, Pragmata was good. I liked it. I had fun with it the time I played it. But now Subnautica came out. Now Elliot demo. And now fucking Mina the Hollower, which that's like next week. Then there's a James Bond game. It's like, fuck, how do I even keep up with all this shit? And I'm still doing Tamagotchi. So I don't really even know what to stream. It's kind of tough. More crab? I don't even think I have time for crab. Lego Batman. Yeah. Well, I wish Lego Batman wasn't as good as it was. But hey, thank you for watching tonight, chat. I appreciate it. And I'm going to do my best to keep the streaming, as interesting as possible. But I hope you have a good night. I'll be live tomorrow early with, I'm not sure actually, but I'll figure it out. And I'll see if I can maybe do a pre-record or two. But like I said, next week, I'm only going to be live on Monday. And then when I get back, I'll be able to do something like Saturday, whatever. So, yeah, tomorrow's going to be an early stream, probably around noon. So I'll see you then. And thank you for dealing with my sick voice and my coughing the past couple days. I think I'm finally feeling decent. I had my head today was like a goddamn, it was so much pressure. I had the worst headache I've had in years. So now I'm finally feeling a little bit better, which is good. Hopefully tomorrow I can be even more human. So, all right. Good night, chat. Have a good one.